action.
Hi, my name is John Tuggle at the Tridoc in Cedar Park, Texas. This is Dr. Robin Knorr. We're here today to talk to you a little bit about stretching. Stretching is something that everybody's heard about, a few people do, and very few people do it correctly. So we're going to take a few minutes out today and show you a little bit about what we teach here in the clinic, why we feel it'll help you out, and how you can make improvements to what you're already doing. One thing I want to tell people is that there's a lot of people that are doing some form of stretching or doing something as far as body maintenance, but a lot of times people are either doing it incorrectly, and most importantly, they're not doing it long enough. I'll see a lot of different types of runners that are stretching it right after a workout, and they'll stretch something for 10 or 15 seconds and they'll move on to the next one, and somebody's stretching routine only takes a few minutes long. What we have found over the last few years that studies have shown us that for a stretch to be effective, we need 2 minutes, a minimum of 2 minutes to make a good therapeutic change to that tissue. That actually continues to improve all the way until 3 minutes, and then they've studied that after 3 minutes it makes no more therapeutic difference. So whether you stretch for 3, 5, or 7, they all give you 3 minutes of effective therapeutic value, so anything longer than that becomes a waste of time. But anything less than 2 minutes, you're not getting enough. More than 3 minutes is not really gaining anything. So the sweet spot is between 2 and 3 minutes. Closer to 3 minutes is the best thing. So just remember, with every single stretch, you want to think 3 minutes. Okay, so we're going to start with Dr. Knorr. We're going to start with the hamstring stretch. A good place to start is on the ground and get like a little belt. We actually have something that's specifically designed for stretching, but you can use all different kinds of stuff. You could use a belt, you could use a piece of nylon strap, you could use a rope, anything that you could find to be able to get together. But the big thing you want to do is be able for it to reach your foot and be able to hold on to it while you're laying on the ground. So what he's going to start with is he's going to grab a hold of the straps, he's going to lay on his back, and he's going to pull that leg up. Now the big thing that we're looking for in this particular situation is we want a nice stretch, and that's going to go for all the stretches that we do here. So in his situation, if he got to here and he hung out for 3 minutes, he wouldn't really be doing anything. What we're looking for is for him to get to a spot where he feels a nice tug and he feels a pulling, but at the same time we're not getting any tears out of Dr. Knorr, and that's kind of what we're looking for. So a nice stretch here, we would hold it for 3 minutes. An alternative way to do this would be to come down. He can actually bend the knee, he can bring the knee up, and then he can extend the leg out. As we do that, you're going to really push against the hamstring when you do this, and this is a nice stretch, maybe slightly more advanced, but you can do both of these and see which one works best for you. And then he'll come back down. While we're still in this position, we're going to work a little bit more on the hip. We're going to come back up and bring it back up to about 90 degrees, or maybe even a little bit less than that is fine. And we're going to drop the leg all the way out. This right here becomes an adductor stretch. This is good for opening up the hip and to release the legs inside your thigh. You'll hold this stretch for 3 minutes, and then we'll lean back and go the opposite way. You'll lean towards the inside of your leg and cross it over your body like that. This right here will get the glutes, and this will also really impact the IT band. So it'll help with the TFL and the IT band to kind of loosen up there. We'll drop it out like there, and we'll hold this stretch for 3 minutes. We'll come back up, take the rope off, you can drop the rope here. We're going to do the classic toe touch. What you want to do is take one leg, bring it inside the other thigh. You're going to take your upper body and you're going to lean down towards your toe. So Dr. Knorr here makes this look really easy that you reach down, grab your toes. You may not be able to do this. A lot of people can only get to like possibly right here. That's fine. If you can get here, you do what you can do, but you hold it once you become a good stretch. You want to come all the way down. Now, a way to cheat this stretch is we'll come up, and what I see a lot of people do is they'll come all the way up, and then they'll take this knee and they bend the knee up. If they're doing this right here and you don't have this knee fully extended, you're cheating it. So if you do that, you want to come all the way back, you want to hold that down, and you just want to go as far as you can go. So even if you get right there, this is much better than grabbing the toes with your knee bent. So you'll hold it in that particular situation for 3 minutes, and then you're going to switch to the other side. After that, we're going to do this like we all did in elementary school. We're going to do the butterfly stretch. You're going to put your legs together. You can grab around your toes, and you can just kind of let your knees drop towards the floor. This is a good one. Usually you'll feel tightness more on one side than the other, depending on which side's working a little bit harder. And then if you want to add a little bit to this, you can take your elbows, you can kind of push down into your thighs, and you can just add a little bit more leverage there. And then just kind of camp out there for 3 minutes. After we do this one, we're going to go into a kneeling position. Go down into a kneeling position. We're going to stretch here. The muscle we're working here is the hip flexor, also known as the iliopsoas. It's going to go right through here. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take it and you're just going to lean forward, just like that. And this is exactly what you want to do. But as you notice here is that he's not shifting all over the place. This is not how close you can get that leg to the ground, but this is more importantly how clean you can do this. Because if you start to bounce your legs around, you're doing all kinds of different stuff and you're not doing it correctly, you're not hitting the muscles that we're trying to do. So you'll do this and then for 3 minutes, and then you're going to switch to the other side. Then the next one we're going to go to is we're going to do another variation of the hamstring stretch. We get it here today. We're going to use just a little bench we have, a weight bench. You can use anything for this in particular. You can use a desk at your office, a cubicle. You can use a coffee table or a couch at the house. If you have a small child that's about that size, that would work as well. Just put your you would put your heel on top of their head. They probably wouldn't think it was funny, but we here at the Tri-Doc would. And then what you're going to do is take this and you're just going to lean down towards your toes there. And again, the same thing. This goes down to like the toe touch when we're doing it on the ground. We want to keep this extended here. If you come back up and you're buckling at the knee, you're not getting that value, right? This one is a personal one that I struggle with a little bit. So all you want to do is you want to keep that leg down. You're going to lean towards and get as much as you can with that right there. You'll complete this and go on the other side. And then the last thing that we're going to do is find something to be able to grab a hold of. Sometimes you can just hold your hand, stabilize it on the wall. We have something here that's pretty easy to grab a hold of, and we're going to stretch the quad. And what you do is just reach down, grab an ankle, pull it towards your buttock, and get a nice stretch there. This right here, 2 to 3 minutes, holding it here. You want to try and get as close to your buttock as possible and just hold it there, but whatever you can do to get just a nice quality stretch. So this right here concludes what we consider our basic stretching for the average person, especially average runner or cyclist or somebody that's doing some, any kind of heavy activity, whether that be boot camp or Orange Theory or any of those like activities. This is something that you can do, and the big principle we want to get across today is 3 minutes. Do each particular one for 3 minutes. We're doing this every single day is great, and you can actually do it multiple times a day. So whether you're doing it, if you want to do it 2 times a day, 3 times a day, all of that is good. In any situation, if you feel any kind of unusual pain, any kind of sharp pain, anything like that, it's super important that you talk to your chiropractor, your physical therapist, your medical doctor, and make sure that you're not doing anything that's harming yourself. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.